help out, that would be fantastic. Meteorologist Natalie Ferrari here now. Man, the fog this morning. Wondering if we'll see that again tomorrow?
I think it'll be a little bit more in some locations, especially near the coastline. That's really where this air is just going to stay pretty stubborn. So be ready to give yourself a little extra time heading out the door tomorrow morning. Let's talk about what happened out there today, though, because we blew that normal temperature right out of the water. Hey, at least we didn't break any records. The record high temperature for today was 88 degrees. We made it to 86, so missed it by a hair, but still unseasonably warm for this time of year, and that was after waking up with temperatures in the 70s in Tampa. Got a little cooler inland, but barely. Mostly clear skies as you look live over Tampa Bay at this hour, still sitting in the 70s as we speak. Temperatures right at 72 degrees. I want to take you inland and up to the north because that's where we're seeing a few of those mid to upper 60s at this hour. And even last year in Hernando and Citrus counties, you've cooled down just a little bit quicker than the rest of us, but it's going to stay overall on the mild side. We'll keep skies mostly clear, maybe even partly cloudy as we go overnight, but those temperatures will try to still fall into those mid to near upper 60s in some locations. Beautiful sunny afternoon tomorrow. That's what we get to look forward to. But before we get to tomorrow afternoon, let's talk a little bit about that potential for fog to develop overnight through tomorrow morning. See how you got this thick white glow right over the Gulf of Mexico, even along the coastline and west of I-75. That will be the main potential for sea fog overnight through early tomorrow morning. But by sunrise over land, we're going to still get that potential to see some off and on areas of patchy fog. It'll burn off quickly through the mid-morning hours. It won't stick around too long, and that will help the sunshine and do its job and really bump up those temperatures. So get ready for winds to shift just a little bit out of the southeast to start, shifting out of the southwest, especially on the coastline for our boaters. 5 knots. Seas right around 2 feet and a light chop out on the bay. Be mindful with that early morning sea fog. Otherwise, this is what the temperature map will look like when you head out the door tomorrow morning. You don't need the sweater. You don't need the jacket. Above normal, mid to upper 60s to kick things off. Tomorrow afternoon, climbing easily to those 80s. Notice how it's a little cooler along the coastline in the afternoon. Warmer inland. It's all thanks to that southeasterly wind that will keep our inland areas a little toastier than the coast. We also have the coastal spots surrounded by cooler ocean water temperatures. That Gulf waters are still in the 60s, so it keeps the coastal areas feeling just a little bit more comfortable than the rest of us. If you're going to be heading out in Tampa, we're going to look at a daytime high, likely forecast to make it near 86 degrees. If we can do that, we're going to break a record high temperature for tomorrow, and I think we're going to get very, very close to doing so. The last record for tomorrow was actually set back in 2001, so may have a new one for the books. Let's talk about a little bit of that early morning patchy fog clearing up. You're following into the mid 60s, mid to upper 60s overnight through tomorrow morning, bumping well above normal, easily in most spots, more than 10 degrees above normal tomorrow afternoon. And you're probably asking yourself, well, is there any relief, even if you needed rain chances? Well, not necessarily anytime soon. We up high in the atmosphere, we still have high pressure in control, at least for the next couple of days. That is going to allow that dry air to still stay overhead, protect us from any rain or storm or systems, any rainmakers here at home. Notice as we get into Monday morning, though, a little bit of drier air dives deep into the state. This is actually associated with our next front. It looks like it may struggle to bring too much of a cooler flow behind it. I've actually had to bump up some of those afternoon highs going into early next week. Hey, at least still mid 70s, close to where we should be for this time of year, but it won't be as cool of a front as it originally was looking like. Otherwise, we will finally fall near normal next week.